Hello everyone, how are you? Today we're going to talk about two things. The first one is comparatives and the second one is superlatives. So guys, do you know when do we use comparatives and superlatives? Yes, we use comparatives to compare two things, right? We compare two things, we talk about similarities. And what about superlatives? We use superlatives more than two things. We also compare things. Okay, we compare or contrast between two or more than two things. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you at the moment. So comparative adjectives. So we use comparative adjectives to show change or make comparisons. Have a look at this. These examples. This car is certainly better, but it is much more expensive. More expensive. We use more when we are comparing things. And better is for good. And the other one, I'm feeling happier now. Happy, happier. And the other one, we need a bigger garden. Big, bigger. We add er. Okay. And the other one, so we use then we want to when we want to compare one thing with another. Have a look at this. She is 2 years older than me. We are comparing two things here. New York is much bigger than Boston. We are comparing New York with Boston. He's a better player than Ronaldo. We are comparing he with Ronaldo. Okay. Superlative adjectives. Don't forget that we always use the with superlative adjectives. So, for example, it was the happiest day of my life. I'm comparing that day to the other days I lived. Okay, the happiest day, or the highest mountain, or the best film I've ever seen this year, or the oldest. Jan is the oldest, and Angela is the youngest. Okay, there is one more thing that you should notice here when we are forming comparatives and superlatives. So they are different. So when we are comparing, in comparative we add er, whereas we are adding est in superlatives. So let's have a look at these syllables. So we usually add er and es to one syllable words like old, older, and superlative form is oldest, like long, longer, or longest. But but we add we add only r or st if the adjective ends in e, like nice or large. We add nicer, larger, or nicest, largest. Let's continue. We use more and most to make comparatives and superlatives for most two syllable adjectives, and for all adjectives with three or more syllables. Have a look at this. This is more than two syllables, so we need to use more and most when we are comparing things. So careful becomes more careful as it is more than it is two syllables, and most careful and also interesting, this is more than two syllable, more interesting and most interesting. And the other one, we have some adjectives that we don't follow these rules, such as good, bad, and far. They are irregular comparatives and superlatives. Keep this in mind. So for good, we say better and best for the superlative form, and for bad, we use for worse and worst. For far, we can say farther or further, or farthest or furthest. Okay, so that's it, guys. This was the instruction. So I'm gonna show you a video, and I want you to notice. We are gonna watch a video now, and I want you to notice the grammar forms of comparatives and superlatives. So let's get started.
You look amazing. Your dress is so beautiful. Not as beautiful as yours, Jenny. And you have a new hairstyle. Your hair is shorter than before, but it looks more stylish now.
Yes, do you see it? We say your hair is shorter than before, but it looks more stylish, shorter.
Thanks. Wow, look at your shoes. They are so fancy. They are very cool looking, but less comfortable than I thought. And they're the most expensive shoes I've ever bought.
Yes, sorry.
And they're the most expensive shoes
I've ever bought. So the most expensive shoes. This is more than one syllable. That's why we are using most. And this is a superlative. That's why we have to use the at the beginning. The most expensive shoes. I am comparing the shoes I've ever bought so far. Okay? That's why we use it in superlative. So, guys, now I want you to use your phones to play a game. So, we're gonna play Kahoot. This is where you should put it. Okay, we're starting. Okay, let's choose a correct answer. You will see the screen and the questions. Okay, the boxes. Then the one I lost. I don't know. Is it smaller? No, smaller. Just answer like this. Yes. Okay, let's continue. We don't have much time. Okay, continue. The second question. Jim and Jack are both my friends, but I like Jack. Good, gooder, goodest, better. I don't know. Maybe it's gooder. Let's see. No, it's incorrect. It should be better. When we are comparing two things, remember we use good is irregular comparative, so that's why we are using better. Next, um, okay. So the other question: my house is the one in the neighborhood, with one in our neighborhood. I don't know, large, or largest. As it is in our neighborhood, oops. As it is in the neighborhood, we need to choose like the best. So I'm gonna say superlative, largest. Yes. Oh, the time is up. Oops, sorry. So that's it, guys. Do we have another one? Okay, the last question. Here it is. We all threw our rockets at the same time. My rock flew the, what is this? Highest? I think I would say highest. This one, right? Yes, this is the correct answer. So thank you guys. This was all. Yes. Let's see, as I am the only one here. Oh my god. Okay, so thank you. Now let's continue with the other part. Now what we are going to do is yes, it's me. Thank you. I'm going to share a Google document with you, and I want you to correct them and choose the best answer. So my it's, let me share it again. Yes, here. Let me share it with you. Yes, here it is. So what you should do now is to complete them. Complete them and correct grammar forms. Complete the gaps with the correct grammar forms. Okay, and after you finish this, I want you to make at least 5 sentences using the comparatives and the superlatives. And that's it, guys. So thank you for listening to me. So should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. That's it. Thank you. Bye.